must be that forgiving spirit.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
there should be, because God dies for us on the cross of
Mm.
Calvary,
Okay.
to wash away all our iniquity.
Mm.
If God can forgive us, who are we human beings not to forgive
Mm.
each other?
Mm.
So we need to forgive and forget for us to get a perfect relationship. Yes, we know there is no perfect human being in this world.
Mm.
It's only God that is perfect.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, if you want a good man for yourself, you have to work towards it.
And
And
a good woman
if
too.
you want a good woman for yourself, you
Mm.
have to work towards it.
Okay.
For both of them to come together like one.
Mm.
I think that also work in this.
Okay. All right. So, so far so good. If you are just joining us, this is the Heavenly Channels TV, and today we are looking at finding your true wife or your true husband. Um, viewing it or mirroring it from the Bible, mirroring it from the Bible. And we have said the third point or the third thing that is necessary for us as believers, as Christians, is to have that forgiving spirit. You know, I read in the Bible when the apostle went to Jesus and said, "How many times should I forgive my brother if he offends me?" He said 7 times, and Christ said even 70 times seven. So that means the forgiveness should be unlimited. So we're about rounding up, but let's take the fourth one and then we take the fifth one. So we are still on finding your true partner, your true wife. So the fourth one says, be positive about your next relationship.
Hmm.
Be positive about.
Sorry. So for
So
us,
you are saying
like,
another thing is forgiveness
yes,
also to
yes,
find your true husband or your true wife.
yes,
There must be that forgiving spirit.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
there should be, because God dies for us on the cross of
Mm.
Calvary,
Okay.
to wash away all our iniquity.
Mm.
If God can forgive us, who are we human beings not to forgive
Mm.
each other?
Mm.
So we need to forgive and forget for us to get a perfect relationship. Yes, we know there is no perfect human being in this world.
Mm.
It's only God that is perfect.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, if you want a good man for yourself, you have to work towards it.
And
And
a good woman
if
too.
you want a good woman for yourself, you
Mm.
have to work towards it.
Okay.
For both of them to come together like one.
Mm.
I think that also work in this.
Okay. All right. So, so far so good. If you are just joining us, this is the Heavenly Channels TV, and today we are looking at finding your true wife or your true husband. Um, viewing it or mirroring it from the Bible, mirroring it from the Bible. And we have said the third point or the third thing that is necessary for us as believers, as Christians, is to have that forgiving spirit. You know, I read in the Bible when the apostle went to Jesus and said, "How many times should I forgive my brother if he offends me?" He said 7 times, and Christ said even 70 times seven. So that means the forgiveness should be unlimited. So we're about rounding up, but let's take the fourth one and then we take the fifth one. So we are still on finding your true partner, your true wife. So the fourth one says, be positive about your next relationship.
Hmm.
Be positive about your next relationship.
That's
So,
really a big point.
okay, so what do you have to tell us about that?
That is,
Mm.
I just said be positive.
Yeah.
You have to like say positive voice in a relationship
Mm.
and have faith that it's going to happen.
Mm.
Never say a negative words, even to your partner
Mm.
or to your husband.
Mm.
Don't say negative words to them.
Mm.
Say positive words, even when it is a difficult time.
Mm.
Say positive words, because we believe words that comes out from our mouth,
Mm.
sometimes it comes to
It's
reality.
very powerful.
Very,
Yeah.
very powerful words. So you have to make sure you say positive words when you're in a
Like
relationship
when you are in a
or
new
in a,
relationship, sorry to
yeah.
interrupt you, you start thinking, oh, is this going to be like the former relationship? Are you sure this woman is going to be my true wife, like my ex? You start, one of the things that really kill relationship is comparing your present relationship with your past
Past
relationship.
relationship, yes.
When you start telling your spouse, if it is my ex now, he will not do this. If it is my ex, he will not. I think that also will kill. I mean, that is not a positive view. What do you have to say about
And
that?
also to like, let me just add this to it.
Okay.
Even though you have to be positive.
Mm.
Stop telling your friends about your relationship.
Okay. Okay.
Because the more you tell them, you get advice for them, it
Mm,
will make you think negative.
mm, mm,
Maybe what you're thinking in your mind is a good words and a good positive words
mm,
that will make your relationship to work.
mm,
And maybe you just ask a friend of yours and a friend advise you, you change it to a negative,
mm,
like you just have to do what is in your mind.
mm,
If they're like me, I know I have a lot of friends who can view this channel
mm,
along with us, but I normally advise some of my friends, stop telling your friends the secret behind your relationship.
mm,
Because if your relationship is going well, you can advise your friend,
mm.
let the relationship be going well between you and your friends. But let friends be friends, let relationship be
The
relationship.
relationship. Okay, very, very powerful. So even as our Lord Jesus Christ said in Matthew chapter 21, Matthew chapter 21, verse 21. Yeah, in Matthew 21, verse 21, so Jesus Christ answered and said unto them, if you have faith and doubt not, you shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if you shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be
Be
done.
done.
So, what is important now is that faith. When you're talking about finding your true wife or your true husband. I mean, there is no how you can find your true wife or your true husband when you are always negative about your current relationship. As a matter of fact, even some people are even negative before a new relationship. Some have said, "Oh, I can never go into a relationship again in my life," and most reason is because of their past experiences. But these
Mm,
are these are negative imagination. So the Bible
mm,
talk about,
mm.
I think in is it in 2 Corinthians chapter 10 or First Corinthians chapter 10, talk about casting down imagination and every thought that is against the will of God. So there are some thought and imagination. So that you made a mistake in the past does not mean you cannot become
You can
somebody.
still correct it.
Yeah.
You can make the correction to
Mm,
come up, and
mm,
when you correct whether either is a
yeah.
character, either is the way you talk,
Mm,
either is the way you pray,
prayer.
maybe through prayer and all that.
Mm,
You can get yourself
yeah.
like in a new relationship. You can build yourself
Mm,
up again.
yeah.
You can forget the past again. You can have a good relationship with a good partner.
Mm,
Nobody is perfect. I always said it.
mm,
Nobody is perfect in this life.
mm.
So I think, yeah, you have said it all.
Okay, then the last one as we begin to round up is be open.
Mm,
Remember, I said, in case you are just joining us, this is the Heavenly Channels TV. And briefly, we are looking at finding your true wife or your true husband. We are mirroring this topic from the scriptures. Like I said, there are many methodologies, there are many approaches, there are many school of thoughts to how you can find your true wife, to how you can find your true husband.
mm.
But we are looking at it scripturally from the Bible. What does the Bible say about it? So we've talked about the first one, we talk about discovering yourself,
Mm-hmm.
knowing yourself. Talking about number two, knowing your purpose.
Purpose. Yeah.
Then number three, we said also you should let the past go
Goals.
and trust God.
Mm-hmm.
Let go of the past.
Mm-hmm.
And number four, we said be positive.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be negative. Just like Esther said, he said, "If I perish, I perish." She was so confident. She was so positive.
And I should tell them to go and fast for her for 3 days.
Yeah,
And also, she will also fast for 3 days.
exactly.
And if you check the story of Esther very well,
Mm,
you really understand this words. If
yeah,
I perish, I
I perish.
perish.
Mm. Okay. All right. So we're looking at the final one because we're about to round up. The final one say be open.
Mm,
Be open. There are people who believe that they should not be open in their relationship. Do you support this? Because